Viewer discretion.
If you're listening to this, you are the resistance.
Hey everybody, it's dafobra, and I have a new product to show you guys today. This is the Sena Prism Bluetooth Action Camera. When I started motovlogging, the hot ticket was the Kodak V570, and then going into something like a flip cam. But I got to tell you, the choices that we have today, they're unbelievable, and the quality of what we get. I have to tell you that I'm a big fan of Sena products. I have previously used the SMH10. I'm now using the 20S. I have a GP10 recording this hooked up to my GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition, and I really like the Sena SMH10 so much. That's why I went from drift to GoPro, to be honest. So this camera, it's kind of an all-in-one. It would theoretically take the place of a GP10 and a Hero 3 Plus Black, and this is something I've been really looking forward to getting my hands on. But I also have to tell you, it's got big shoes to fill. So the purpose of this video is to give you an idea of an unboxing and tell you what comes in the kit, or what comes when you buy it. So in typical Sena fashion, they do a nice job of packaging. Kind of slides out, and everything's inside the box here. So let's get to it. Okay, here's the camera itself. Okay, the camera itself is about the same size this way, lengthwise, as my GoPro Hero 3 Plus, but widthwise, with the GoPro and the GP10, I will say that this is narrower. This is about the same size as the GoPro Hero itself without the GP10 back. Not a deal breaker, but it's something to know about. Plus the shape, I think, I have the GoPro GP10 on a chin mount. I like it that way. When I put it on the side mount, I really don't like it. It looks too big and bulky. This, the kind of bullet style of this, would probably work really well on the side of a helmet rather than the front. I think on the front it would look kind of awkward, but I think on the side of the helmet it's going to work really well. So there's actually a lens cover here. I did remove it. I don't even know where I put it. I did remove it just to show you that's the size of the lens right there. The back of it is like a rubberized plastic, and it has an open flap here to access the USB, and has a nice lock on the back where you can get to the battery, HDMI, and your micro SD card. The quality of it feels really good, I have to be honest. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel plasticky. Everything, like even the way that clicks, it's very secure, very strong feeling, and that is important. Here's the waterproof case. Now I'm running a waterproof case on my GoPro Hero 3 Plus GP10 combo, actually the Sena one, and it's very similar to the GoPro one in that it has the same type of push buttons on top, the clasp on the bottom. What I do like about the camera itself and the case is they both have the 1/4" 20 tripod mount. My GoPro doesn't. I actually bought the tripod mount accessory so that I could use my GoPro on the tripod. But it's nice that this kind of comes with it. Like I said, it's not a deal breaker, but it's kind of nice to have. Okay, so let's pop this baby out, and I'll show you what this looks like inside the waterproof case. There you go. All the buttons work. There's your tripod mount. This is fully waterproof. I believe there's a back door on here that you can switch out where this is open so that you'd be able to kind of pull files out. That's probably what I would go through, what I would go with. None of my cameras, I run them 100% waterproof, mostly waterproof just to protect them from the elements, but for me it's fine. I also have to pull off some of these plastic covers. So that's that right there. The mounting parts. Let me open this up and show you what we have in there. So let's take a look here at what we get. There are a number of mounting options, and once again, I love what Sena does when they give you the Allen wrench to install it. The first mount that you could use is this. It's kind of like a clamp, similar to how the 20S and SMH10 and all their other Bluetooth controllers are, or Bluetooth communicators rather, attached to the helmet by kind of wedging it up there. And once it's in place, you can use this to click on, and that will be the side mount. A little bit more about this mount. This is the goggle mount, has a similar style mount here. Kind of resembles that of a RAM mount, but it's not. And what you do is you simply pop it in here, and this would be the side of the helmet, and it allows you an incredible amount of adjustability. And when you cinch this thing all the way down, what's really, really cool is that it's pretty damn tight. I gotta be honest, I was a little skeptical, but she don't move. When you really wrench it down, she doesn't move at all. This is going to only work with the camera outside of the, I put the dust cover back on, the camera outside of the waterproof case. And I gotta really move it there. And this would be on the side of the camera, kind of like that. It's really not an option for me because I'd rather stick with the waterproof case. So they also have one, I didn't push this all the way on. They also have this, which uses a 3M adhesive if you don't want to clamp it, or if you're not able to clamp it on your helmet, you can use this, which is a 3M super stick adhesive. It'll do the same thing. And they give you a nice spacer pad, which allows you to make up any of the excess room between a helmet and these clamps. And I actually use these on my Shoei RF 1100 with my 20S. I didn't have to use it on the SMH10, but I did on the 20S, so they're good to have. Here are the mounts. They look very similar. Like I said, they are different than the GoPro. Here is a GoPro for comparison's sake. They are not the same, although they do look very, very similar. There are two here. There is the flat mount and the curved mount. So they do come with one of each. This is probably the way I will do it on the side of my helmet. And having said that, you can use something like this. This will click into the sticky mount, and what you will have is it's kind of cool because there are little clicks that show that, you know, as you tighten it down. I don't know if you can hear that. And it's a positive lock that you can do. And what happens is you just do this, and like I said, this is another reason I like that quarter 20 on the bottom here. And you would mount this to the side of a helmet as well, just like that. And you do have your adjustability. You loosen it up a little bit, you can go left and right. I gotta really loosen that up. There we go, left and right. You loosen this up a little bit, you can go up and down. Of course, I wouldn't use it like this anyway. I would put the waterproof case, but it mounts exactly the same way. So this could be a nice setup for a side mount. Like I said, it also came with the goggle mount. Here is the battery for it. And here's an extra thumb screw. So you do get a number of mounting options, but they also depend on whether or not you want to use the waterproof case. If you want to use the waterproof case, which is, you know, what I would like to do, you're this is the only way to go, because the waterproof case will work like this, but quite honestly, it won't work with this. This is a nice setup. I mean, I don't know. I just like having a case for that. But you do have a number of mounting options, and that's pretty cool right there. Okay, so we talked about helmet mounts. Now we're going to talk about mounts on the motorcycle. And you get a complete set of mounts. Oh, first of all, I wanted to show you, this is the waterproof case back door I was talking about. To change it, you simply pop off that one. And we're going to pop on, I got to find out where the little, oh, it's up here. Okay, it's tough to see it. Pop on that waterproof case, and you'll see now I have access to the port at the back there. That's probably the one I'll go with. Now, most of the on the motorcycle mounts use the same type of procedure. There's this small little quarter 20 screwed piece that mounts right underneath either the waterproof case or the prism itself, and I already turned this one, tightened this one on, somewhat decently. The way it works is this. This is this red piece is a retainer. You release it, you press it in, and then you lock it in, and that's it, and that's in. And you have that same type of ball technology on here as well to release it, release the red, and pull it out. Excuse me. There's also a handlebar mount, which would be great for a cruiser. It also could probably work out as a mirror mount on a sport bike. I don't know if I'll be using this one, but it uses the same type. And this is very much like the ram mounts. If you have ram mounts on your bike, that kind of ball technology, you get a lot of adjustability out of it. Same thing. This one's already released. Slide it in. Clicks in. Red locks. It's in. It's a nice setup. It's a nice setup, and a nice system. This isn't super tight, but you can see it. Now, I've used suction cups before, and they actually give you a tether for the suction cups. But what's cool about this is you get dual suction cups, and they use the same type of ball technology here, ratchets. You can get a nice, you know, nice tight fit on it, and lock it down. Lock it down. She's not going anywhere. I didn't take the shipping papers off here yet, and I guess once you do that, then you can slap these on here to keep them clean. I don't really use suction cups too much, but I really would like to try it. What's kind of cool is you can take this whole thing apart, and you can convert it to a single suction cup fairly easily. Well, there you have it. This is an unboxing and so a brief overview of the mounting options for the Sena Prism Bluetooth Action Camera. I will be doing a full review of its features and my impressions based on my experiences with other action cameras. And if you have any questions or comments, put them in the box below and I'll do my best to answer them. Alright, thank you very much. See ya.
Do it thanklessly. It's just their job.
Grips are a little bit thicker.
And, you know, I think we kind of take that for granted.
Oxford has
so which told me that this guy was overseas away from his loved ones.
The sport grip
I thought it would be a cool idea. She'd ask me if anybody wanted to, you know, do anything.